In a world fraught with uncertainty and rapid change, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism emerges as a beacon of clarity and resilience. Founded in the early 3rd century BC by Zeno of Citium, Stoicism is more than just a philosophical doctrine. It is a practical toolkit for navigating the tumultuous seas of life's challenges. This essay delves into how Stoicism, with its robust emphasis on virtue, reason, and emotional control, profoundly influences decision-making processes in uncertain environments. Stoicism teaches that while we cannot control external events, we can control our perceptions and reactions. This fundamental Stoic belief encourages a focus on actionable items and a detachment from the anxiety of unpredictable outcomes. In contemporary settings, this philosophy aids leaders and individuals alike to maintain a clear head, make rational decisions, and uphold integrity under pressure. By integrating Stoic principles, one can cultivate a mindset that prioritizes logical analysis and emotional equanimity over impulsive reactions. This essay will explore specific Stoic practices, such as the dichotomy of control and the practice of reflection, premeditatio malorum, that can be applied to personal and professional scenarios to enhance decision-making efficacy. In the following sections, we will examine the relevance of these Stoic methods in various real-world contexts, from business and politics to personal development and mental health. This analysis aims to illustrate the timeless relevance and transformative potential of Stoicism in helping individuals and organizations thrive in an unpredictable world. Through a Stoic lens, we can learn to embrace uncertainty, not with fear, but with the courage and wisdom necessary to forge a path forward. Key principles of Stoicism and their application in decision-making. Stoicism is anchored in the belief that true wisdom comes from understanding what is within our control and what is not. At its core, Stoic philosophy highlights 3 key principles: the discipline of perception, the discipline of action, and the discipline of will. By dissecting and applying these principles, individuals can significantly enhance their decision-making abilities, especially in uncertain times. The discipline of perception. The discipline of perception involves seeing things for what they truly are, stripped of any bias or emotional coloring. This principle teaches that our judgments and reactions are often clouded by our perceptions, which can be distorted by our past experiences, expectations, and emotional responses. In decision-making, this means actively questioning our initial impressions and striving to view situations with clarity and objectivity. For example, a leader facing a financial downturn in their company should assess the situation based on factual data and probable outcomes, rather than fear or optimism alone. The discipline of action. The discipline of action focuses on doing the right thing, for the right reason, at the right time. In the context of decision-making, this discipline emphasizes the importance of actions that are based on ethical considerations and practical wisdom. It encourages individuals to consider the wider impact of their decisions and to act in a manner that aligns with the common good. For instance, when a manager needs to decide on layoffs, Stoicism would guide them to make choices that honor both the company's need to survive and the well-being of affected employees, perhaps by exploring all possible alternatives to outright job cuts first. The discipline of will. The discipline of will involves accepting things we cannot change and enduring hardship with perseverance and resilience. It teaches acceptance of the outcome, irrespective of one's desires or fears. In decision-making, this principle helps individuals to remain steadfast in their decisions, even when the outcomes are not as expected. It also fosters a sense of tranquility and mental fortitude, allowing for clearer thinking in the face of adversity. For example, an entrepreneur may use this discipline to maintain their course despite encountering unforeseen challenges focusing on adapting and learning rather than being paralyzed by setbacks. By integrating these Stoic principles, decision-makers can cultivate a mindset that not only prepares them to deal with uncertainties, but also enhances their capacity for rational thinking and ethical reasoning. Such a mindset is invaluable in today's fast-paced and often volatile environments, where decisions can have far-reaching consequences. Through Stoicism, leaders and individuals learn not just to survive, but to thrive by making thoughtful, principled decisions that stand the test of time and turmoil. Stoicism in the professional sphere. Business and leadership. Stoicism offers a robust framework for leadership and decision-making within the business world, where uncertainty and pressure are commonplace. By applying Stoic principles, leaders can enhance their effectiveness, foster a supportive workplace culture, and navigate complex business challenges with resilience and ethical clarity. Emphasizing control and effort over outcomes. One of the core Stoic teachings relevant to business is the focus on effort over outcomes. Stoicism advises leaders to concentrate on their actions and decisions rather than on factors beyond their control, such as market fluctuations or competitive actions. For instance, a CEO might focus on improving internal processes and team capabilities, recognizing that these are within their control, whereas market share gains are influenced by external factors. Making rational decisions under pressure. Stoicism teaches the suppression of impulsive reactions and the promotion of reasoned decision-making. This is crucial in high-stakes business environments where emotional reactions can lead to poor decisions. By practicing Stoic mindfulness, leaders can remain calm and collected, analyzing situations based on facts rather than emotions. For example, while cool during a crisis, a Stoic leader would methodically evaluate the impact of various response strategies and choose the one that offers the most benefits while minimizing harm, rather than reacting hastily out of fear or stress. Ethical leadership and responsibility. The Stoic emphasis on virtue as the highest good translates directly into ethical leadership. Stoicism encourages leaders to consider not only the profitability of their decisions, but also their impact on stakeholders and the wider community. This ethical dimension is particularly relevant in discussions about corporate responsibility and sustainable business practices. A Stoic leader might, for instance, decide to invest in sustainable technologies and fair labor practices, viewing these decisions as not only ethically sound, but also beneficial for long-term business success. Building resilient teams. Stoicism can also inform how leaders build and maintain teams. By embodying Stoic virtues, leaders can create a culture of resilience, where team members are encouraged to focus on their contributions and accept outcomes with equanimity. This approach helps reduce workplace stress and improves team morale, leading to higher productivity and better collaboration. A leader might, for example, train their team to approach challenges with a solution-oriented mindset, preparing them to face setbacks and failures without discouragement. Case study. Stoic leadership in action. Consider a case study of a tech company navigating the tumultuous early stages of a market downturn. The company's leader, adhering to Stoic principles, focuses on maintaining a transparent communication channel with employees, ensuring that all team members understand the situation and the steps being taken. Rather than promising security that the market conditions do not allow, the leader prepares the team for potential challenges while highlighting the control they have over their immediate work and innovation capacity. This Stoic approach not only maintains morale, but also drives the team to focus on producing quality work, thereby enhancing the company's resilience and adaptability. In conclusion, Stoicism provides a valuable toolkit for business leaders seeking to navigate the complexities of modern corporate environments. through its emphasis on rational decision-making, ethical leadership, and emotional resilience. Stoicism helps leaders and their teams to thrive in the face of uncertainty and change. Stoicism in personal life and psychological well-being. Stoicism's principles extend beyond the boardroom, deeply influencing personal life and psychological health. The Stoic approach to emotional regulation, acceptance of fate, and focus on internal over external values provides a robust framework for dealing with personal adversities and managing mental well-being. This section explores how integrating Stoic practices into daily life can lead to greater tranquility and resilience. Emotional regulation through Stoic mindfulness. Stoicism teaches the importance of controlling one's emotional responses to external events. By practicing Stoic mindfulness, observing one's thoughts and emotions without immediate reaction, individuals can gain significant control over their mental states. This helps in managing stress, anxiety, and emotional turbulence. For example, when faced with a personal crisis such as job loss or relationship issues, Stoic practices can help an individual maintain composure, assess the situation objectively, and respond in a way that aligns with long-term well-being rather than short-term emotional relief. Acceptance and adaptation to change. One of the most powerful aspects of Stoicism is the concept of accepting and adapting to things we cannot change. The Stoic practice of distinguishing between what is in our control and what is not helps individuals reduce frustration and despair over external circumstances. This acceptance does not mean passivity. Rather, it empowers individuals to focus their energy and efforts on actionable areas, thereby effectively navigating through life's uncertainties. For instance, in dealing with health issues, Stoicism encourages acceptance of the medical condition while motivating proactive management of the illness through lifestyle adjustments and treatment compliance. Cultivating virtue and meaning. Stoics believe that virtue, such as wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation, is the sole good, and that living virtuously equates to living happily. By striving to cultivate these virtues in daily life, individuals can find a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. This emphasis on ethical living and personal integrity can lead to a more meaningful existence and improve relationships with others. A practical application might be choosing to volunteer, which not only helps others but also enriches the volunteer's life, aligning with Stoic values of community service and personal growth. Building resilience to life's hardships. Stoicism equips individuals with the tools to face life's challenges with strength and perseverance. By expecting and accepting the inevitable hardships of life, one can develop resilience. The Stoic technique of premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils, involves contemplating potential difficulties and setbacks. This practice prepares individuals mentally to face such scenarios, reducing fear and enhancing problem-solving capabilities when challenges do occur. For example, someone moving to a new city might use this technique to mentally prepare for the initial loneliness and navigation challenges, thus lessening the impact of these inevitable difficulties. Personal stories of transformation through Stoicism. Many individuals have transformed their lives through the adoption of Stoic principles, finding peace and stability even in tumultuous times. Personal anecdotes, such as those of people overcoming deep personal loss or chronic illness, highlight how Stoicism provides a practical and profound strategy for enduring and thriving despite adverse circumstances. These stories inspire others to consider how Stoic philosophy might help them in their own lives. In summary, Stoicism's teachings on emotional regulation, acceptance, virtue, and resilience provide a valuable guide for enhancing personal well-being and navigating life's challenges. As a philosophical toolkit for life, Stoicism helps individuals not only to cope with, but also to thrive amidst the complexities of modern existence, fostering a fulfilling and balanced life. Critical analysis and modern criticisms of Stoicism. While Stoicism provides a robust framework for dealing with many of life's challenges, it is not without its detractors. Critics argue that Stoicism can sometimes promote excessive detachment and may not adequately address the emotional needs of individuals or the complexities of societal issues. This section explores these criticisms and evaluates the limitations and misconceptions surrounding Stoic philosophy in a contemporary context. Perceived emotional detachment. One of the primary criticisms of Stoicism is that it may encourage a form of emotional detachment that can seem cold or uncaring. Critics argue that the Stoic emphasis on controlling emotions and accepting things as they are might discourage active engagement in improving personal circumstances or addressing social injustices. For example, if individuals accept suffering as part of life without questioning the underlying causes, they might overlook opportunities to enact change or improve their situations. Handling of negative emotions. Stoicism teaches that negative emotions are the result of poor judgment, and that one should strive to maintain a state of apatheia, freedom from passion. Critics contend that this viewpoint underestimates the value of emotions as signals that can guide our decisions and actions. Emotions are an integral part of the human experience, providing depth to relationships and driving passions that can lead to personal and societal advancements. By potentially minimizing these emotions, Stoicism might limit the richness of human experience and the motivation to pursue change. Social engagement and activism. A further critique of Stoicism involves its potential impact on social engagement and activism. The philosophy's focus on individual control and personal virtue may lead to a neglect of collective action, which is often necessary to address larger structural inequalities and injustices. Critics suggest that Stoicism's individualistic approach might dissuade followers from participating in social or political movements, as these often require confronting external circumstances that are beyond one's control. Modern adaptations and responses. In response to these criticisms, many modern Stoics argue that the philosophy has been misunderstood or misrepresented. They suggest that Stoicism does not advocate for emotional suppression, but rather for the transformation of destructive emotions into constructive ones. Furthermore, modern Stoic thinkers emphasize the role of the Stoic in society as an agent of virtue who actively works to improve the world through reasoned action and ethical living. For instance, a Stoic might engage in social activism not out of anger or frustration, but from a rational commitment to justice and the common good. Balancing Stoicism with emotional intelligence. To address some of the limitations of traditional Stoicism, contemporary practitioners often integrate Stoic principles with modern psychological insights, particularly those relating to emotional intelligence. This hybrid approach acknowledges the importance of emotions in human psychology while maintaining the Stoic virtues of rationality and resilience. By doing so, it allows individuals to engage deeply with their emotional lives while still applying Stoic wisdom to achieve a balanced and effective approach to life's challenges. In conclusion, while Stoicism offers valuable tools for personal and professional development, it is crucial to engage with it critically and adapt its teachings to suit modern needs. By addressing the critiques and incorporating contemporary understandings of human behavior, Stoicism can continue to provide a meaningful philosophical guide that is both practical and compassionate, fostering not only personal resilience, but also a commitment to societal well-being. Conclusion. The enduring appeal of Stoicism lies in its timeless principles that guide individuals through the complexities of life, offering a philosophical toolkit that is as relevant today as it was in ancient times. Throughout this exploration, we have seen how Stoicism can profoundly impact decision-making, enhance leadership and business practices, improve personal well-being, and address psychological challenges. However, as we have also considered, Stoicism is not without its criticisms, particularly concerning its approach to emotions and social engagement. Stoicism teaches the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation, urging followers to focus on what they can control and accept what they cannot. This philosophy has shown immense potential in fostering resilience, ethical conduct, and rational thinking. In the professional realm, Stoic principles help leaders make thoughtful decisions under pressure, build resilient teams, and lead with integrity. In personal life, these teachings offer strategies for emotional regulation, coping with adversity, and achieving personal growth.